Ready, Freddy? All right. Hello, welcome back, everyone. This week's cast, I'm talking about some very basic things. As we get into subjects as we go along, you will see that we'll dive deep into these topics a little more. Thank you for joining. Like, subscribe, and share, comment. Today's subject we're talking about is lighting. Okay? There's a few things with lighting. We're going to talk today about different types of lighting. We're going to talk about natural lighting and we're going to talk about smart lighting. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is lighting in general. So, in a home, anywhere, even right now, there's different kinds of lighting you can use. Most people think of your basic LED lighting. And yes, you can use those. Those are very economical. And yes, they give off just a basic kind of color and feel. But what I want you to think about is the aura of some of your rooms. Aura meaning the style, the shape, and the kind of space you're trying to achieve. So with lighting in different rooms, you can make and change a whole room completely just by the type of lighting. Now, if you don't know much about lighting, you could go to your local home store, big box store, or even a local shop that might have different kinds of lighting. And you'll see when you go to the lighting aisle, there's all kinds of lights. Mostly you go from warm lighting all the way to the coolest tones of lighting. So that's some of your basics when it comes to lighting. In a room that has a lot of cool tones, you want to use a lot of cool lighting. And that kind of makes the room look more crisp and sharp. And it really brings out those cool tones of, whites and grays and all these different darker neutral colors. It kind of really pulls the room together and really gives it a really nice, neat, clean look. Now, when you go to a room that may be more rustic or more homey and you want something more inviting and warm, you want to go for warm lights. Those are lights that have kind of a orangey overtone to them, very warm. So those kind of bring a really nice glow to a room. It also enhances colors in the room. It kind of makes them glow a little bit. So having warm lighting really can open up the space and make it really, really cozy for you. So don't be afraid to use warm lighting, even in, a guest room or a great room, for example, if you have a fireplace and pieces in your room that have wood and really nice neutral earthy tones. Warm lighting can go a long way. So those are different kinds of lighting. The first part I'm talking about here, cool lights, warm lights. There's also a third kind of lighting called color. So obviously we're talking about the different colors. Now obviously in a kid's room, if say they have a green scheme going on in their room with colors and accents, you can use green lighting or blue lighting or anything from that side of the color wheel to really enhance the room. Color lighting is more specific to a very stylized room that needs that kind of color and needs that lighting to bring into a certain effect in the room. Color lighting is very popular, especially with people in their 20s and 30s. You'll even see them on TikTok with their bedrooms lit up in different colors, and it kind of gives off different vibes. So you can achieve a different vibe in a room by using color. But if you want to stick to basic home interior lighting, you're going to go anywhere from a warm tone to a cool tone. Okay? Try to use lower watt bulbs so that you're not using a lot of electricity and wasting electricity for no reason. They all kind of say on the box what kind of wattage they use, what kind of receptacles you need to plug them into. But you want to stick to knowing that there's three basic kinds of lighting. You have your warm lighting, your cool lighting, and your color lighting. Now, there's also another lighting you can do, and this is found in Scandinavian homes, rustic homes, very traditional homes, even modern and contemporary homes. And that's the second subject I want to talk about, which is natural lighting. We have it right here. I'm by a window with natural lighting. So a lot of homes, you don't necessarily even need to have lights on during the day because they have big, bright, open windows. Use those windows to your advantage. Now, if you don't have bigger windows, you can always place mirrors adjacent to a window to open up the room and use more of that natural lighting. That will save you on electricity costs. And it will also just give you a nice idea of what the room actually looks like during the day without any artificial lights on. Natural lighting can really enhance a home that has plants, very nice natural elements in the home, more of a rustic home, a farmhouse home, a traditional home, even to a Scandinavian look. But natural lighting is used all across the world in all kinds of different homes as well. So natural lighting is basically using the light of the day, and you're bringing it into your space, you're bringing it into your room. So it's a really specific look, and you could go ahead and use natural lighting during the day, and at night obviously you'll have to go and use your artificial lighting or candles, things like that, if you want to stick to a very minimalist lighting. Now, we're talking about lighting that we've all been around all of our lives, but the newest trend, not so much a trend, the newest kind of lighting that everybody is using, and for many different reasons, is smart lighting. Smart lighting is lighting that is hooked up to technology. So, you know, devices that control the whole home. So, say for example, you're at home and there is something going on in the neighborhood. You can remotely access your lighting system even from an app and light up the whole house and turn all the lights on. And you can pick which rooms. Now, that all has to be installed and has to be worked on, but it's really, really efficient lighting. And with that, you could even get smart lighting that has natural dimmers. So you can actually dim different rooms. And this is great if you have company over. For example, you can have in the guest room, you could turn their lighting down low when they come to bring a nice inviting atmosphere to the room. But smart homes, newer homes, new construction, all have this kind of capability. And you could even do this in a traditional home. All you have to do is get that technology and you're able to control the lighting in your home. So you can control it from, being very warm to very cool. Some of your rooms you can install color lights where you can actually control the color. And that can really help, you know, give off a certain look in the room and really make it pop the way you want. So smart lighting is the latest and greatest in the world of lighting. You can find them almost anywhere now, so they're very accessible and it's really great to use and control. Now, there's also an economical standpoint to this is that, you can actually set the lights and the power and pretty much everything in your house to go off when you leave and when you come home automatically turn on. So there's built-in timers and controls and colors. Smart lighting really is really cool, and I see it more and more as we go on through the future. So I have no doubt it will be the mainstay as we get into the next decade or so. Smart lighting is mostly designed for efficiency, but it also will save you a ton when it comes to that lovely electric bill. So I hope you liked this very basic video on lighting. Thank you for coming this week. We'll have more as we go on. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment, and you might even see one of your subjects on next week's video. And I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this basic crash course on lighting, and have a great week.